No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice or the voiceless. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? Media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria what you?
Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance?
Tinubu, ebi ń pa mẹ̀kúnnù. Ebi ń pa mẹ̀kúnnù. Tinubu, ebi ń pa mẹ̀kúnnù.
Sheyi, how far? I swear your papa no try. Too much empty promises. Bala blue, grammar. Bula blue, wahala. On behalf of Nigerians, take our message to him. Kidnappers, they kill Nigerians. Sheyi, try travel by road without your security. Make you feel the pains of fellow Nigerians. You dey fly private jet. Insecurity no be your... Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance?
ebi ń pa mẹ̀kúnnù. Ṣèyí, ebi ń pa mẹ̀kúnnù. Tinubu, ebi ń pa mẹ̀kúnnù.
Sheyi, how far? I swear your papa no try. Too much empty promises. Bala blue grammar, Bula blue wahala. On behalf of Nigerians, take our message to him. Kidnappers, they kill Nigerians. Sheyi, try travel by road without your security. Make you feel the pains of fellow Nigerians. You dey fly private jet. Insecurity no be your problem. Nigerians when they travel by road, some of them they face death sentence. Any Oriyo, Odile, Shagamu, Ore, Bini, experience. Make you tell Mr. President, hunger day, you still want make them cooperate. If people they protest, you soldiers suppress them. Removal of subsidy, a bold step they call it. How much your papa don't say since he remove subsidy? Lagos Calabar Costa Road, 4.9 billion per kilometer, 700 kilometers, run into multiple trillion. When normal road inside town, no get any attention. Even they don't do us mago. Judiciary is compromised. State of emergency inside River State. Graduate, Grapam. Definition of this government. Akpabio, Natasha. I go soon shoot in a movie. Wait for it, it's coming. Tell your papa, Sheyi. Tell your papa, country hard. Tell your papa, Sheyi. Tell your papa, people they die. Tell your papa, Sheyi. This one don't pass jaga. Jaga, Yama, Wuru, Ojoro, Mago, where the Mago dance? Where the Wuru dance? Where the Mago dance? Sheyi, Alpha, Omo, Emiloko, you say your papa not the best president. Okay, after 2 years, tell me what your papa don't do. Hunger won't kill us. To buy food, na luxury. Pomo, Eja, Iresi, Ewa, Ishu, Gari, Indomie, Spaghetti. People they jump inside lagoon because of economic hardship. Very wicked policy, anti-people's policy. Country hard, people they die. Hunger day, your papa no try. We are not against your father. If your papa do well, we go praise him. If you no do well, we go yarn him. To buy food, na luxury. Electricity, na luxury. Your papa don't increase tariff. Even the light we no see. To on AC, na luxury. Each 1 kilo for the country. To buy data, na luxury. 3 hours, you don't finish. Telecommunication companies unite with the government. Banking industry unite with the government to frustrate Nigerians. This na total wickedness. Your papa no be the best president. To buy clothes wear na luxury. 1 jeans 40k, t-shirt 25k. Ozu go, Ozu come. Body no be firewood. Parent work every day. They still no fee pay school fees. Inflation for the nation. Nigerians no fee function.
Shout out to very dark black man. Continue to do what you do best. I hear you.
In this video, I'm going to talk about Islam in Nigeria. And my purpose is not to make mockery of the religion or try to affirm negativity to the religion, but I just want to drag us to how it is being practiced in Nigeria. Now, there's a video I've been searching. I can't know where I found that, whether it was in my WhatsApp message or I don't know, but I've been trying to look for it. I can't see, but I'll give you an imaginary description of what happened in that video. A young boy was riding his bicycle, and he rode the bicycle towards another community where some young boys of his age knew he was a Christian, and they accosted him. They wanted to ride his bicycle, but he refused, and they were like speaking Hausa, and they were like, this guy has one guy be Muslim, that's an infidel, an unbeliever. And they were like, the other younger one was videoing the whole incident, and young boys already, indoctrinated with the idea that somebody who is not a Muslim is less than nothing. And trust me, this is not only associated with kids, grown-up adults still feel this way, that if you are not a Muslim, you are less than a human being. Now, some commentaries here may deny it, but you know that's the truth. Now, let me also tell you a story that happened to me. This is a real story. Now, if you've been to Abuja, if you've been to AYA, sometime in 2000, 2001, AYA, on your way from Masaka, if you are heading towards the town, on your right side, if you are facing the town from Masaka, if you are facing the town, on your right side, this side, the southern part of the northern part of the side used to be a fire side, and the other side used to be a mechanic workshop, but now it's no longer there again. So in those days when we were hustling, going to hustle just to see what we can do, I just entered Abuja without an address. So I saw a secondary school, my fellow university guys who were also there. All we needed was just shelter. Now, when you go there, you first sleep in any of the cars they bring for repairs. You sleep inside the car until maybe some of the guys sleeping in the room, because there's a big parlor where you put mats, you sleep. When they break, if it's pure water, you used to wash your body, you just go. Then you go inside Abuja and start hustling. So it's a first come, first serve basis. At the point when you finish from the car, you move into the room. Now that's where you get shelter, no mosquito and all of that. So one day I graduated to the point that I got into the room. Now I was foolish enough to think that there was no religious bias, there was no tribal bias. I thought we were all family until a quarrel ensued. And before you know it, what caused the quarrel was has nothing to do with religion. But one of the guy in the room said something, and I can't forget that in my memory. 20-something years after, it's still in my head. And he said that, well, like, duk lokacin da muna kwana tare ni ai ni na kijinin arna. Wallahi inda yanzu da akwai yanda zan sa wani chemical duk wani arna ya numfashi sai mutu. That means, let me repeat what I've said. He said that all the while we've been staying together, he has hated unbelievers. That if he had had the powers to infect the air we breathe so that non-Muslims will inhale it and die, he would have done that. Now, and I replied him, I said, if I have that chemical, we translate it so that when I inject the air, all Muslims will turn to Christians. He got angry with my own comment. His own comment was that all those who inhale it should buy. Then me, I said they should convert. He got angry and a strong. Then the owner of the one managing the house said, okay, all Christians should leave the house. And that's how we left. And because I couldn't get a place to stay, no more cars to stay, no more, I had to come back to Jos. It's a long story anyway, but it really did happen. Now, last I checked, you said Islam is a religion of peace. Now, I don't know what peace means when you refer to it as peace, but peace means tranquility. Peace means coexistence. Peace means respecting each other's right. Peace means, cohabiting without bias. Peace means a lot of things, and all the definition of peace, affirms positivity. So when people begin to show a high level of discrimination because you are not part of the religion, is that peace? When people begin to accommodate a lot of hate towards people that are not of your religion, is that peace? When people have natural propensity to unalive other people and even come to the screen and hold a box of match and say that, yes, I am the one who burnt that person to unalive, is that peace? When people justify the unaliving of somebody else because you affirmed he blasphemed against your prophets, now is that peace? Please redefine what peace means to me. Last thing I check, Christianity is not all that perfect. I have never come to my page and say, Christianity is the best, blah, blah, blah. They have their own headache with this, their prosperity gospel, and this, their brainwashing of people. They have their, but today we are talking about Muslims. Why do you justify what is wrong in the cover of your religion? I don't do that. If you are bad, whether you are a Christian or Muslim, I will point to the fact that you are bad. But the type of Islam you practice in Nigeria is such that it enables you to defend what is wrong. And that to me is not good. I do not think any religion aims to change people into negative beings. I had thought that the primary responsibility of any religion is to instill an attitude of morality such that the true peace that you claim the religion is becomes accessible. Now, anytime you claim to be a Muslim and you see other people and you hate them because they are not part of you, or you are making a choice and you can't choose that person even though he's better than one who practices the same religion with you, that is not peace. Or you go to sell something and you begin to poison what you are selling because you want people that are not of your faith to eat it and contract certain untold diseases. Now that's not peace. Now I know what's happening here. When you begin to block roads because you are praying so that people should wait for the length of time you are going to pray in those roads you block. Now that's not peace. Now I say these things not to stir up quarrel, not to stir up intimidation, or not to stir up adversaries. But I say these things because perhaps we can find a common ground to coexist. Now let me tell you something. You cannot annihilate the population of Christianity in Nigeria. That's not possible. Neither can the population of Muslims be annihilated in Nigeria. Somewhere at the center, we must find a way to cohabit in peace. Now, if you may have a different definition of peace, but peace, as I know, has all positive underpinnings, and we must lean towards it. You must stop the bias and you must stop the hate. And I say this because I mean it. My name is Magnus Soraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
All right, guys. This particular one, not shocking one. The same Fubara where you and I they fight for. Don't come out today where be Easter. Say he wish Tinubu the best in 2027. In fact, Tinubu make all River State people, make everybody join head together to make sure say Tinubu win in 2027. Ah, God damn it. My people, I can tell you, I say, politicians, they know what fighting for. These people, whatever they are doing, is not for you and I, it's for themselves. But meanwhile, make we read together. More read this one together. Make we take them together. As you can see right there from Daily Post, although many other articles carry this one, but I just decided to, take this Daily Post. Say, support Tinubu, peace shall overcome war. Fubara to River State people. Make we take them together, what he tell them. As you can see for here, Fubara then they say, according to suspended River State Governor Sim Fubara has urged the people of the state to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda. Fubara made the call in his Easter message, which he personally signed. He said Easter was a sacred season for reconciliation and unity. The suspended governor noted that the Easter season is a period that peace will overcome war. He said, unquote, it is a time to reaffirm our shared belief that peace shall overcome war, and that even shattered dreams can find new life in the light of the resurrection. Therefore, I call on God. Therefore, I call on the good people of River State to continue to support and align with the renewed hope agenda of the dear President, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, while looking forward to better tomorrow. This one shocked me. Then let's go there. God. Fubara call comes about 24 hours after Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Yeso Wike, said he actually wanted him outrightly removed as a governor. My people, when I see the level of desperation, Fubara want to come back by all means. Remember, I said the video where we played for about 24 hours ago, where we can talk and say, I wanted Fubara to be removed in totality, not even suspension. Fubara don't look left, look right now. Say, I need to turn my back on the people and go back Tinubu, back Wike, may therefore restore me. If they are actually there for you and I, why are they so desperate to be in that power? Why can't Fubara say, after all, I don't want to return anymore? Is there anything wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with our politicians resigning? My people, this one shocked me. And 7 p.m. today, now we'll go talk about this thing holistically. Like our video, share our videos. Join us 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about it as affected you and I. This is baffling and very, very shocking. Take care, guys, and bye for now. This particular one, so now about the insecurity where they happen for Nigeria. As you all know that for the past couple of weeks now, a lot of killings are rapidly going on across the states in Nigeria. It started from Edo State, now going on in Plateau State, going on in Benue State, and every other state that is not actually echoing yet. But in terms of who is going to protect you, as you and I know, nobody is going to protect you the way it looks like. It looks like we don't have government, we don't know where Tinubu, they will not know where the Chetima, they will not know where the third man, the Senate president, where they. But Theophilus Dajuma don't come out now. Come tell Nigerians once again, because if I talk about before, that you got to protect yourself. Yes, you cannot fold your arms and be waiting for these people to come inside your house or your farmland to buy you. Now, particularly because me, by myself, because I've been from Edo State, and I know what happened for my state before, I want to use this opportunity to talk to my Edo people. Say, this is the time to listen to messages like this and do something. But before that, I would like to listen to this, my people.
While the Benue State Governor appeals for calm, a former Chief of Army Staff, retired General Theophilus Danjuma, has once again asked citizens to rise up and defend themselves in the face of the unending security threats. General Danjuma insisted that government alone cannot protect everyone, and if Nigerians do not defend themselves, bandits and other criminal elements will overrun the country for their selfish interests. He was speaking at an event in Takum local government area of Taraba State.
I know we have a lot of problems, including security. As recently as 2 or 3 days ago, we've experienced kidnapping near Kashimila, and the threat of kidnapping will continue until we, every one of us, rise up and defend ourselves. It is quite clear the government alone cannot do it. I have warned very long time ago in a speech in Ukari that our people must be prepared to defend themselves. That warning is as valid today as it was when I made it.
You see, they say that a small word you go tell people where get sense, and the word will penetrate their head. My Edo people, more than not they focus on Edo people. Yes, if you come from Benue, come talk for your people. If you come from Plateau, come talk for your people. Me, I want to talk to my Edo people now. Folding your hands, they call Ubebolo to save you. Now, so now you're the buy the go. You see all these people own they cash. If you not catch them, you not bring their camera for video, you not come over there to police or to whatever, tomorrow they go free them. If you get sense, listen to what Dajuma talk. Protect yourself. What does that mean? It means that the stone where you see they fly, they come. You know they feel enter your eye. It's difficult make it enter your eye. Make una carry this video, make una share this video, make it reach all my Edo people, make them hear them. Possibly, make all Nigerians hear now say, Theophilus Danjuma don't tell us, say, protect yourself or you go buy like rats and chicken. What do I know? Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that affected you and I on our live broadcast. Share our videos, like our videos. Take care, guys, and bye for now.
Begin with the rising spate of insecurity in Nigeria, with no fewer than 144 persons killed by herdsmen in the two north-central states of Plateau and Benue in the last 2 weeks. The bloodletting intensified on Tuesday with the killing of at least 13 persons, while scores of others sustained injuries, with over 50 houses razed. 104 persons, comprising 53 in Basa local government area and about 51 to 52 in Bokos local government area of Plateau State, were killed by the marauding herdsmen. At least 40 people have also been killed in Benue State. Now, similar attacks have claimed several lives in other Benue communities in Otukpo and Gwe West and Gwe East local government areas. Aside from the killings in the north-central states, Boko Haram insurgents also attacked Adamawa communities in Hong local government area, killing 7 persons, while scores of others are still missing. This comes as the governor of Borno State, Babagana Zulum, has raised the alarm over the resurgence of Boko Haram fighters in the state. On his part, Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfong says he believes, quote, every community must defend itself in response to the mass killings in the state by suspected armed headers, as everyone cannot be sleeping at the same time. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has ordered a full-scale security offensive following the deadly attacks. He condemned the killings and directed security agencies to identify and apprehend the perpetrators. Meanwhile, news just coming in says the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru Abubakar, has just arrived in the north-central state of Plateau, and he will be meeting with heads of military operations in the state and, of course, state officials. Well, joining us to examine the worsening security situation in Plateau State, in specific, is the State Commissioner for Information, Honorable Joyce Ramnap. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Shakari. Good evening, viewers.
Thank you so much. And so, talk to us about what the Plateau State Governor is doing at the moment. I mean, since we had those attacks, and then, of course, the lamentations Monday, Tuesday, till now, the focus is on humanitarian affairs within the state. How are you catering for those who are victims of this?
Thank you very much. It's been quite a challenging time for us on the Plateau. And I must start by appreciating the efforts that the efforts of everyone, support from everywhere. People are calling to sympathize with us as a people on the Plateau. You are aware of all the instructions the President had given on recent for the visitation to Plateau by the NSA, the Chief of Army, the IG of Police, and of recent, just today, of course, the Defense Minister and our own minister from Plateau. Of course, the governors from Plateau, the governors were in Plateau as well to commiserate. Yes, the Nigerian Governors Forum were in Plateau to commiserate with us over the killings that have happened on the Plateau, and we do appreciate that. It's giving us as a government reason to keep moving. The issues, of course, are out there, and it's things that we would have to look at it again and again to be sure we get done with it. The challenges that we're going through as a people, we have made it very clear that the issues on the Plateau is not farmer-herder clash. We have made it clear again that it is obvious this is genocidal in nature. The level of destruction, the killings and destruction that we're seeing, it's just obvious that it's not far from land-grabbing tendencies that we are seeing as a people on the Plateau. Of recent, you are aware, it was in the nights and people were sleeping, including children.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole lot of Nigerians.
So how do you there is
students, I mean, children were not spared by these killers.
Children between the ages of 3 to 8 were part of those that were killed. Old women, over 70-year-old, people were part of that number that were killed. So we can tell that this is not a hardest clash. So it's proper that at this point we get this narrative right, that no, it is not that. There are no two communities that are clashing at the moment on the plateau. There are no community A rising against B or community B rising
there are other
against...
reports that said that some of these herdsmen were attacked by some local communities, and as a result of that, these attackers, whether they're headsmen or not, had to go back, regroup, and then come back to defend themselves.
I would, if this is true, which I do not want to believe so, because even in the midst of the attacks, you still find the herders, they are still within those communities. If you go to Plateau, you will still find them that they are still within the community. But one thing that I can say is that they are faceless. So how do you justify who is behind this killing? Because they come in the...
Well, apparently Nigeria's main opposition political party, the People's Democratic Party, is going through a lot at the moment, or as can be countered by a popular parliamentary meeting was set up for, and what resolutions came out of the meeting.
To the Labour, say, look, if you want to work for me and the Labour Party, please go ahead. Let me do what I can.
Ashwaju. Ayo Fayose, former governor of Ekiti, says clearly that it has to be a southerner, and because he worked for Tinubu in 2023, most likely that's where he will pitch his tent again. It looks to me like...
The Ibadan declaration had nothing to do with trying to exclude Atiku. Nothing.
That's the interpretation that people are giving it.
Yeah, well, it's wrong interpretation. I'm giving you my own interpretation and what I think is really going on.
All right.
It has nothing to do. Atiku is not an issue in the party now. Trust me.
Some people would even say, arguably, that even cost PDP the elections. Problems like zoning, things that you would say, this is what we could learn from this. Would you say PDP is learning from some of these mistakes to make sure they are not repeated, especially with its structure now? We had Chief Bode George a couple of weeks ago on a rise, and he kept emphasizing on the fact that Wike has betrayed PDP, basically, to say that he has just, I mean, on paper, he is still a PDP member, but with his actions, he's practically betrayed the party. So what are some of the mistakes that you would say can be learned and corrected in anticipation for 2027?
By the way, at this convention in August,
yes,
Wike is also an issue.
An issue?
He will be
your thoughts on
just as I said that the national chairman will be consolidated into a substantive national chairman.
Okay.
And the national secretary issue will also be resolved. This is the man we should support. I didn't have a vote, but I predicted that he would win the nomination, and he got it. You see, he got the nomination because he had an opportunity to contest. What the party did, the mistakes they made, they talked about zoning. They formed a 30-member committee to look at zoning. They said there was no zoning. They came up and said no zoning. It was not conclusive, but this on record, recorded, signed, make it a legal document that once the presidential candidate is from the same zone as the national chairman, you must step down. Have it written. And also, this whole question of zoning must be very clear. If you are zoning, you are zoning. You cannot say you are zoning and then sell form to everybody. So once we get that right, we will not have a repeat of the confusion and the conflict we had in 2023. Wike had a point. But as I think it's Achebe who says, some people spoil a good case with a bad lie. You're for governorship. It was survival. It was a deal. That deal is gone now. Now, he wants to run. Look, I talked to him about it, actually. Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I met with him in November, and I said to him, I said, Governor, people are saying you are a front. They don't trust you. They say you are fronted. He told me, he said, but I'm not even 60 years old. Am I supposed to round up my career like this? He said, I'm ambitious too. That's why I'm working so hard in your state so that people will see that I qualify. Tinubu has had his term and he has failed the nation. He has exposed himself. He has embarrassed the Yoruba nation. We want to get rid of him. We want another Yoruba man to come and save this country, and I can do it. I said, are you also interested in restructuring? He said, me and him have been talking about it and sending papers on restructuring. He said, look, even if I have one term, I will do it. Good. So this is why I trust him.
Okay.
And I also told him, I said, they're saying you are too close to Wike.
Yes.
He said, no, not anymore. He said,
according to plan.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all right there. Before I will move on, I want to respond to this man where you're finished talk. So, say Tinubu has failed and at the same time disgraced the Yoruba people. Tinubu, Yoruba elder statesman, I talk and now say you are a failure. So we will pass the message to you, not be we talk and say you are a failure. You have failed Yoruba people. You have failed Nigerians. You have failed Nigeria as a whole, and they cannot allow you to continue to fail us. That was sweet, Bisha. Now, if fellow Yoruba man, I they talk and so, if now my Yoruba brothers with them, my partner, they talk and now, Mr. Jonathan, or give us a madonna, say that because it's not your partner. Now, elder statesman can't talk and so say Tinubu, and if he followers are all satanic. Oh, sorry, he not add satanic just now. Abi, he had them. I don't know when I take that one. Okay, Tinubu and everybody supporting Tinubu and APC are all failures and failures. All right, let's move on, guys.
What we see, which is also one of the things you are saying with the man, with Atiku himself, is that we see that they have reduced the totality of the mystique of a political party to the ambition of their individual ambition. So it therefore means that if people feel that their ambitions are not going to be served, it must naturally mean that the party is not doing it. But I don't agree with that. If your ambition is going to be served or not served, you will have to wait and do the dirty job of cleaning the party. You cannot be the ones that created the party, at least be part of the people that started it, and then be the one that will kill the party. That's not how to...
I mean, but there are those who will say Atiku has tried his effort, but you know also the effect of the Yensam Wike and the Wike factor. How easy would it have been for Atiku to have been able to clean up?
What about the people who thought Atiku factor was the basis by which they couldn't even get their own ambition? Do you know how many people have contested against Atiku? Where do you want to put people like Bukola Saraki and the others who have lost to him? Listen, the game is the game. You have to understand that. The fact that they even say somebody one week factor, it pukes me. Because I don't expect an institution that has produced an Obasanjo, produced a Yaradua, produced a Jonathan, produced all of the vice presidents that they produced. I don't expect them to suddenly feel so powerless. If the seed that is going to implode the party had not been sown when it was, it will not come to this.
So you can't blame BK for what is happening.
And if the seed haven't been sown, cannot be expunged up till now, I don't have the time for every day calling one man in the midst of all of them. They're all as guilty. That's why I always say, none is all good, none is all bad. Because sometimes it always seems as though you expect... Do you know how many people are members of this party? Do you know how many cells PDP have? In every polling unit in Nigeria, there are members of PDP. In every ward, in every local government, in every hamlet, in every home. Even as of today, we still have 12 governors on the stable of the PDP. Do you know how many senators they have? Do you know how many House of Rep? Do you know how many House of Assembly? And you're going to read all of that to Wike? Or to who? I come from Ogun. I know that, yes, we couldn't, the court systems and the way we have to prove election cases in the country needs to be reviewed. Because sometimes you can see the facts, everybody can see the facts. But when you get to court, it's not because the court is doing anything untoward. It's just because of the way evidence are picked, the role of INEC after the election, what PDP man, what they can source in their own stew. I'm interested in stability. the APC as a political party, I wish them stability. When they won the election in 2015, although I was not part of that, but I was happy for them because I thought, okay, Nigeria will have another stable political party, and they've won 3 elections too, which is not bad. So when they get to the hurdle of what they're going to do with their presidential election, it's their business. They'll take that decision. I am interested in saying very clearly, the pathway for People's Democratic Party of Nigeria to win the next election is very clear to me. It's unambiguous.
How would that happen?
Oh, I will not tell you that completely, but I will just say to you, in the last election, we got 6-point-something million votes. The third person, Peter Obi, who is also a PD man, really, until he went there, got 6.1 million votes. The third person, who is also a PDP man, Kwankwaso, got 2-point-something million votes. Can you not see that it is the votes of the PDP that was fragmented? Can you just imagine if we just joined the PDP numbers back together and figured out a decent way of picking a fit-for-purpose candidate?
That would be like 15 million or thereabout votes. If you put all
so
of those
that's
together.
like a stroll in the park. We're going to win. And we are not under obligation to keep giving the ticket of the presidential candidacy of PDP to only one individual. Although nobody is preventing anybody from contesting, everybody must be willing, ready, prepared to play by the rule. And part of the thing that political leaders should not do is demarcate their party, forgetting that that same party they wish to demarcate had favored them one time too many. And if you don't get that, then I think you don't stand for it.
So it would have been, if Atiku gets the ticket of the PDP, that would have been 3 times back to back.
That's not even the point. What about the one we gave him that made him vice president, that made everybody know him?
That's twice.
Exactly. Add that to the 2 ones that we gave him as presidential ticket.
So you are inferring that it may not be fair
I am saying
for
that
Atiku to run again in 2027.
No. Don't listen, Sheung. Don't let's kid about. What I'm saying is that, you see, the People's Democratic Party, my party, we are a party that allows free contest. We have never been a party where we hold anybody's hand. I mean, can you imagine Wike losing 2023 election? Do you know the kind of contribution they had been making before then? Do you know what type of bills he has been picking on behalf of people before then? But because it was a free contest, everybody came, somebody dropped down for somebody, and another person won, and the result is the result. Of course, people can brood, people can be upset and all that, but that's fine. But in the 2027 too, the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria will open up his rules, will announce when it is time for buying the form. Anybody that feels strong enough to contest should go and contest there. If I were Peter Obi, I'll come and take that ticket. I'll make a very strong stake for that ticket. And
Peter Obi should return to the PDP.
I think that if I were him, I'll make a strong stake for that ticket, because I really do not see why the Igbos. This party was actually conceived in the bedroom of Alex Ekweme. I really do not see why the Igbos and the southern leaders and other leaders of thought in the country, especially in the PDP, cannot say, okay, we accept, we owe a Southeastern debt. Here's the ticket. If Peter can do 6-point-something all by himself, with no governor, no nothing, can you imagine what he would do with 12 governors and a strong grassroots infrastructure? Have you seen the way we do primaries? Our primaries are like movies. They're like a movie set. We don't joke about. It's so choreographed. It's so beautiful. And if we've gone everywhere else. We've not gone to the Southeast. But Peter is at liberties to do as he wishes.
So Peter, if Peter Obi goes to the PDP, it's almost like a stroll.
It will likely get
into the presidency.
It will likely get the ticket. I don't know about stroll. Every contest must be, keenly contested. You have to count. You can't count.
But it will be easier for him.
Because he'll be, if he gets that, if his numbers and his animate energy that is following him were to follow him into the PDP and he was the presidential candidate, I can guarantee you Peter will take the Southeast. Peter will take the South-South. Peter will take the Christian North. Peter will take North Central. Do you know how many votes PDP can bring for him, even without campaigning? Just PDP and people will just come apart.
But it doesn't look like Peter will leave Labour Party.
It's not listen. You asked a question that allowed me to speak to that possibility.
To the permutation.
If Atiku picks the ticket of the PDP, The challenge is we have to find somebody that can back him. If Sheyi Makinde picks the ticket of the PDP, the challenge is we have to find somebody that will back him. I've heard a lot of people in the country as I go around tell me that, Shagun, why are you not even talking to us about Bala Mohammed? If Bala, the former governor, the governor of Bauchi State, if Bala picks the ticket, we'll back him. There is always a pathway for. If I, Shagun, show me get a ticket to PDP, I know where to go find the running mate. What I'm trying to say in essence is that people must understand political parties must be nurtured. It's not every day that it's going to be easy. The difficult work has to be done by those that have been given much, and to whom much is given, much is expected. Nobody should use their gravitas to begin to try to see how they're going to destroy the oldest in this republic.
Because how do you then react to those who are making the illusion that PDP is gradually dying and they just waiting for its obituary? Now, this was what former Deputy Governor Fidelis Tabgun directly accusing Nyesom Wike of actively working to destroy the PDP. And that those are saying that there is a pathway that the PDP, the way it's going, is being treated as though it's incapacitated and waiting to be killed and buried before the 2027.
Listen, the party that Obafemi Awolowo started and did his politics, UPN, is dead. So to that extent, any political party can die. But I do not see the gloom they see. I do not see the gloom they see. What I see is that the last outing, which was the Atiku outing, there were 5 governors of the PDP who, for reasons of saying not south, they had their issues. Yeah? Those 5 governors worked with the ruling party, plus the governors that the ruling party had, and yet they could only muster. People lost wealth. So they are paying their salaries. I wish they'll be a little bit more serious. I think he doesn't have a good cabinet. I think he doesn't have a good cabinet in the real sense. I think that maybe he's micromanaging them. I don't know. I'm not a member of his cabinet. But I think that also, I don't think that they are communicating right. I think that, unfortunately, they still think that the concept of communicating on behalf of government is to be some kind of attack dogs. And I think that they are too.
To Nigerians today, that an Yoruba son, the president of the state of Nigeria, has taken over Rivers State. I am saying this today because what is happening in Rivers State will never happen in any southwest state. Let it be on record. Nigerians, everyone have remained silent. Our National Assembly have failed. The people that are supposed to defend Constitution, our legislatures, they have failed. And the judiciary has failed Rivers State. We are suffering because of a failed system. Today, every state in the country are enjoying democracy, except for Rivers State. Money is being spent without appropriation. Every state has a people who are from their state according to our constitution. They are being ruled, they are being governed by their people. But in Rivers State, a cross-river state person, a Calabar man, is the one governing our state. A military man is only Rivers State. We are now having military rule. Every one of you are keeping quiet. Everyone should know that power is transient. Nobody will remain there forever. Today, an Yoruba man is the president of the nation. He decided to bring in justice in our state, to take away governance from Rivers State to few individuals, putting their people, taking away our resources without any appropriation from our legislatures, without any say from us, the people of Rivers State. Where on earth is this illegality coming from? What has Rivers people done to President Tinubu? For President Tinubu to now take over our state and turn it into his business ground, where all kind of things will begin to happen. You have taken the state from an elected people, elected governor, which the same Supreme Court affirmed him as a governor of our state. The same way Supreme Court has affirmed you as the president of Nigeria. You forcefully remove him and now brought in a military rule in our state. May it fall upon you. May the military take over your own government. And may the military take over Southwest. May it happen as you people are clapping today, enjoying what is happening in Rivers State. May it befall the Southwest. There has been an insecurity in Osun State. There has been a communal crisis in Osun State. In Ondo State, killing has been going on. Insecurity in Ondo State, kidnapping. That will warrant a state of emergency. You have not done it because it's a Southwest. You came into Rivers State where there was no crisis, a political disagreement. You turned it into a state of emergency. And you took over the state. You removed the power from us, the people of Rivers State. From the people we selected and choose to lead us. You took power away from us. And you gave it to your business partners. Taking over, doing an illegal things. Spending money, the same money that the Supreme Court said the governor cannot spend it because there was no appropriation. The same money you are spending, a military man is spending in our state without appropriation. Nigeria, what is happening? Is it because it's Rivers State everyone is keeping quiet? If you have seen evil today and you fail to condemn this evil, this same evil will happen to you tomorrow. If you think what is happening in Rivers State is a good thing and everyone is keeping quiet, because you know what Tinubu is doing in Rivers State, it will never be possible in any state in the Southwest. Why did he choose Rivers State? Because of our resources? Because of his personal interest? How can he be so biased to do this to the people of Rivers State? As every one of you are keeping quiet. Remember, Obasanjo was there. Goodluck Jonathan was there. Yaradua was there. Babangida was there. Where are they today? Power is transient. Today is President Tinubu doing an injustice to the people of Rivers State. When it will happen to Yoruba tomorrow, nobody should complain. When it will happen in the north, nobody should complain. As everyone think what is happening in Rivers State is good. And everyone has come to accept it. Because the people that are supposed to do the right thing, the judiciary, they have failed the people. They have turned their back on the people of Rivers State. They are part of the crisis, the problem happening in our state. The legislature, who are the national assemblies, who would have done the right thing, they have failed the people of Rivers State. We are crying today. Our state is bleeding. It's bleeding financially. There is no governance. An illegality is taking place in our state. Unknown person to constitution is the one spending our money without appropriation. Nigerians are seeing it as if it's a normal thing. This is not fair to the people of Rivers State. As you people think this is good, what is happening? Pattern of leadership of President Tinubu or whatever thing that is going on in our state today. As you are in the Southwest, as you are in the Southeast, as you are in the North, as you are wherever you are, and you think that what is happening in Rivers State is okay. Remember that this same evil you failed to condemn. This same evil you failed to stop. We know we can stop this. That President Tinubu will stop this. But all of you are keeping quiet. The elite, all of you are keeping quiet. The cabals in the state, all of you are keeping quiet. The top people, the people who can go and sit down and tell Tinubu, stop this thing you are doing, all of you are keeping quiet today. You don't want to do anything. So it is okay. You have accepted the military rule in Rivers State. As you are people have accepted military rule in Rivers State, let military rule befall Nigeria. May it befall anything that concerns President Tinubu. May it befall anything that has to do with anybody who is involved in this crisis going on in Rivers State. May you people experience the same military rule. Let it come upon you people. This has to stop. As you people are watching him, call your son. The Southwest should call their son to order. To call their son is the president of the country, that the way is going is not the right way. It should allow Rivers State to breathe. We don't need this. Enough is enough.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, my people. Happy Easter to every one of you right there. I want to do Easter today. Yes, Lagos here have been so busy, very, very busy. To be honest, it not look like say these people really they hungry. Waiting me see today, I not believe my eye. You know, everywhere blocked, all supermarket packed, everywhere. I was like, wait, they happen. What see? They say these people they hungry and all that. Wait, can they happen? But still, yes, happy Easter to you all. I appreciate you all. Mother for Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Happy Easter to you. Thank you very much for all that you do. I wish you all the best this Easter period. Abu Aziz, thank you very much. I appreciate you always. Happy Easter to you as well. Thank you, everyone, right there. Beckman, I can see you, Kislogeraki, Lumide, Akiwumi, my brother, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, Peggy Modi, CEO. Thank you, my wonderful people. I will not plenty there already. Cyber Kongai, thank you very much. Wisdom Lucky, thank you, my people. Happy Easter to you all. Christy CXL, Peter Ife, thank you. Liberty Anthony, I can see you in the building. Discussion Channel TV, Mike Akinbari, August X Blessing, thank you very much. God bless you. Gio Deborah, I can see you. CEO, I can see you. Prince Aka, thank you, my people. God bless you all. Do your part by pressing on the like and help us to share. Press on the $sign as well. Today is Easter. At least make 5 people do Easter for me. Press on the $sign and still appreciate us. You know, encourage what we are doing. It's very, very, very important. We have that. Thank you very much. Peter Ife earlier on for the super chat. May God bless you. Happy Easter to you as well. Divine Cross, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Grace, thank you. Good evening to every one of you right there. Can see more people coming in. My brother Black Panther, thank you. Victoria, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Vitus Akwebele, I can see you right there as well. Thank you, my people. Just do your part by pressing on the like, help us to share. Madam Bright, I can see you. Good evening to you, ma. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Patricia. Not fair, my dear sister. I can see you right there. Thank you very much. Happy Easter to you as well. Many more. I know I can't mention all names. Golden Night Stars, I can see you as well. Yeah, but in case I don't mention your name, just know that it's not intentional. Doris Audio, thank you very much, ma. I appreciate you. Good evening to you and happy Easter to you. The last video that I played from Alabo, Oga Alabo, that was a good message. Only if we presented it yesterday, I would have called it a very, very good message. But because we presented it today, I don't see it as a good message anymore because Fubara don't fall, not just your hand, not just my hand, but our hands. Fubara now is calling for River State people to support Tinubu in 2027, to make Tinubu succeed in 2027. It's crazy. So your message is not in vain, unfortunately, yes. Because the person you are trying to fight for, although I'm not surprised, Fubara have been working with Satanism because he joined Wike to ring the election in 2023. So whatever is happening to him, it's just that I've been speaking against injustice, not that I'm fighting for Fubara. Because what he just did now shows that these people, they don't care about you and I. So I believe that the biggest slap na Oga Alabo face na Fubara slap and River State people, boza. I will feel the pain as the Oga Alabo take cry this afternoon. I feel the pain, you know. Although I follow and cry, I don't follow and cry because they cry make me jump, come out and say, that's where everybody they fight for. Now they talk now say the River State people should support Tinubu. So Oga Alabo, I will beg you now to go and pack your shoes, your luggage, everything. May go vote for Tinubu for 2027 because your government don't talk. Say Tinubu or nothing in 2027. So it's very unfortunate. I do video about this one earlier on this afternoon. In case you want to watch it, you guys can go watch that. But it's shocking, very, very shocking that these people, they are very, very selfish. They don't care about you and I. They are not even interested of your plight. You know, they are there for themselves, for their satanic ambition, and that's it. So sometimes when you think you are fighting for them, they don't send you. They don't send you. They are just there for themselves, and for their satanic family, and that's it. Waiting for Fubara do so, eh? If you don't shock many people, then I don't know what to go to shock that again because it shocked me. So more now you let them do their thing because Fubara is desperate to come back. Then they have to call on River State people to make sure they vote Tinubu in 2027. Just look at that level of desperation. It's
I got what.
crazy. Yes, sir.
I have sent a strong message to him. If you open the chat, it's about 2 minutes. No problem. We are here. We are watching. Sorry for interrupting, sir.
Yes, it's really, really crazy to see that person where everybody they fight for just come out from our back today for Sunday. They said the whole church shake where they see say Fubara singing the praises of Tinubu, that Tinubu or nothing, and there's no aspirant that can match him. Tinubu is doing excellently well. Tinubu they do well. This one shocked me, sir. But meanwhile, I would like us to quickly listen to what you have to say here so that I can move on. Oga Alabo. I don't know what you want to talk again because the cry when you cry this afternoon, I think say you they relax. I don't know so you get the strength to come out. But let's play this one now.
Your message today to Rivers people has proven to us who you are. It is obvious. You have decided to sell the people of Rivers State. You have sold us, and you are ready to mingle with the devils. I have said the time without number that you don't know the Renew Hope agenda. You were not there with President Tinubu when he had his plan of his Renew Hope agenda. You don't know what is in mind. You don't know his intention for a Renew Hope agenda. If you had the opportunity to sit at the Bricks House in Rivers State, you should know one thing, that you should focus on the agendas of Rivers people, not any hypocritical write-up you are doing. We are not ready for this. I know, for me and some Rivers people who are genuinely calling for a change in the state will not fall for this your ploy. They will not fall for this Ponzi scheme of you trying to say you want to support President Tinubu Renew Hope agenda. The same people who are killing you, the same people who have removed you, you are doing some high service for them to notice. Do you think they believe in you? I know you're coming back if I told they hand over the state to give you. It's a outright sold out. You will sell out River State with no returns. It's quite unfortunate. But for me, if I have my way and I see you talking about Renew Hope agenda of President Tinubu that has caused so much pain to Nigeria, that is still causing pain to Nigeria, the Renew Hope, you don't know what the agenda is. I will spit on your face if I am close to you. Focus on the agendas of Rivers people, what the people want, and don't sell Rivers State out. Don't sell us out to the enemies of this state. If you have decided to join them, then we Rivers will be ready for you and we will drag you to any extent.
Unfortunately, he don't join them. Thank you, Oga Labo, because I don't say the cry we cry this afternoon, not be small thing. I follow you cry, Sha, because I make me jump come out. Fubara, these people are so desperate, but let me take this call quickly. Thank you very much, Mother Deborah, for calling in. Happy Easter to you. Please talk to us. Mother Deborah.
Happy Easter, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, man. Happy Easter to you. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Easter celebration to all our viewers all over the world. Just a quick contribution to the broadcast. Let me start with the video you just showcased of the man from Rivers State. Let me start by saying he's advising Fubara to focus on the people of Rivers. Unfortunately for him, Fubara is focusing on himself, how to get back to power.
Exactly.
He does not care about the people of Rivers. You know, it's really sad. You see, Nigerians, we don't always act. When something is going on, you see people will just sit and fold their hands. I remember when Wike was messing River State up prior to the election. When Wike, they gave Wike too much power to do what he liked in River State. Even when Wike rigged the election, how many of the people in River State complained? They all sat there and were looking. You see, when you see evil going on and you did not act, you are only aiding and abetting it. So I don't see why they are crying now. That, okay, I'm not in support of what Tinubu did, but then the River State people too should take responsibility for the parts that they played in aiding and abetting it. You need to take personal responsibility. We were all there when Wike was misbehaving, coming out singing every day. He rigged the election. What did they do? They were all looking. So they allow Wike to do what he has finally did today. If they didn't allow Wike that much power to do what he liked in River State without anybody challenging him or standing up to him, this wouldn't have happened. So I think they too should take blame in what they are experiencing today in River State. Then look at Fubara now. He's going to sell the River State to get back to power. If it means selling the state just like Wike did, for him to get back to power, he's going to do that and he will not care.
Thank you.
So it's really up to them. Then regarding, let me just quickly say something regarding the PDP man that was talking to Shehu. I agree with him. Peter Obi has a high chance of winning if he gets the ticket. But in my opinion, that is something that they should have thought about in 2023. You know, if they had thought about that and allowed Peter Obi to be their presidential candidate, we won't be in this situation that we are. So they made a huge mistake, selfishly made a mistake by allowing Peter Obi to leave PDP. And it's now their eyes is clear. Now he's saying Peter Obi alone single-handedly got 6 million votes. Yes, even without any governor. So can you imagine what he would have done if he was in PDP? They missed an opportunity that they would have had. And unfortunately, it's now they're waking up from their sleep to realize that Peter Obi would have been a better candidate. But I don't know if that will still work out for them. I wish them good luck. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, ma.
Celebration.
I appreciate you, ma. Happy start to you too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma. Thank you. All right. Oga Simon, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you. Thank you. Happy start to you, sir. Please talk to us.
My own small submission. Now I'm minister of target for River State. For what I said, if they go back to that APC, the one who go, APC now go declare APC now MP. That one don't go already. As for the PDP, where I'm at talk, now go submission I'm at talk, but PDP na bag of money on that day for their family and money they buy. If we don't get that guy money with the buy delegates, they go hard. But I want that money try one to bring, but they'll be come back. But they'll be come back and use the one you use. I know if you get the ticket. If you see the way Wike and Atiku told the fighter, now money Atiku still beat them. Money and other brothers and still Wike for that family. About Wike spend all River State money for that family to buy the vote. Wike money not reach like Atiku. So as for somebody the fight want to reach, there will be a company with background go out. After I go for PDP burial, I go come up for you, come the burial. I go PDP not there already.
All right.
There already. I
All PDP governors, the man they mentioned 12. Is that 12? You know, this theory where you may say one stand and they neutral. All they work for Tinubu in 2027. Just this way, I tell you, that's why I tell you so. All the governors that Tinubu what they want to work for in 2027, all of them, we can get some governors, but inside that one will remain for article, where they see an article. So this is how they go share now. You all will remain over still will remain for ground. So now they say we should become for Nigeria, when I pull a back from the side, now look at what you see. PDP is gone already. PDP is dead and arrived for Nigeria there.
Okay.
All the old things you have for it to win. APC Nigeria, but when they just Nigeria with the back with our bill, any other they try to see the back up.
Thank you.
What they see for them, not that person.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, the article that I have for you right there, as you can see from Sarah Reporter, 25 years old Nigerian soldier caught in Kaduna smuggling ammunition from frontline operations. You know, nobody to even trust at this particular moment. UNISA attached to the 197 Special Forces Battalion in Zamfara State was arrested around 11:55 a.m. on Friday while carrying 240 rounds of various calibers of linked ammunition. So possibly this one also working with terrorists.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
You see this kind of story, it's so childish. Don't let us be carried away with this kind. This is not what we want. This one are just paint. You know what they call with the Nigerian military or the security agencies. Bring the real people that are bringing the AK-47s. Those ones that are in charge. These ones, what is this one? Carrying how many rounds of?
I was actually going there as well in a different way because I wanted to also say yesterday they pardoned 390 something ex-killers, terrorists, Boko Haram, you know, and release them all back on the street of Nigeria. Now, my question to the federal government is that why are you still keeping Nnamdi Kanu till today? Are you telling me that Nnamdi Kanu's offense is more than those 390 something people that you guys released? Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in detention? In this moment, you are freeing and allowing dangerous killers to walk again in our streets. Why Nnamdi Kanu still languishing away in prison is shocking. This is really shocking. This federal government or the past federal government or any federal government in Nigeria have continuously displayed the hatred that they have for the Igbo people. Yes, that's the same thing they did to Peter Obi in 2023. They deliberately joined heads together satanically to wring Peter Obi out because he's an Igbo man. Let's say it how it is. Because every one of you can see now, even those of you that is supporting Tinubu, at least if you see the truth, you should know it, right? Nnamdi Kanu is languishing away in prison, but they are releasing ex-Boko Haram. You know what that means? These people have killed a lot of people. These people have raped so many mothers, wives to other individualities and all that. They allowed them back on the streets. So can you tell me, or rather do comparison between Nnamdi Kanu's offense with these people? It's just like a gap between bicycle and aeroplane, right? You are allowed the bicycle to be languishing away in prison, while the aeroplane to walk on the street in terms of gravity of the offenses. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. I'll just let us go. That's all I have for you guys today. Let's start talking. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I'd like me to call on the first person, which is Mr. Alabo. Mr. Alabo, I'd like you to talk to us. Midwest people, get close to your mic so that we can come to you when Mr. Alabo is done. Mr. Alabo, you have 8 minutes. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Najawas. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, everyone. The backroom staff, I appreciate every one of you. You guys are doing a great job. God bless you for coming out today, the Easter Sunday, to keep Nigeria going. And I believe We will succeed and we will win this fight against injustice in our country. Let me first of all, I heard I don't know if it is Madam Deborah that was talking about.
Mr. Alabo, sorry, the first person who joined us on the panel have 15 minutes. I don't want you to be cheated. I return back the 8 minutes. You have 15 minutes to talk to us. The rest will continue with 8 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Niger Watch. Thank you, Niger Watch. You are always a good man. Maintain it, and God is your strength. All right. Rivers people, this is an opportunity for us. I heard Madam Deborah, I think so. I don't know if I'm mistaken, Niger Watch, you can correct me. Talking about the Rivers people not condemning the action of Yesu Wike during the 2023 election. If you can go back to what happened in Rivers State, we lost a lot of life. Remember what happened? People came out to protest. It has been a battleground. We have lost so much in our state. There is no election that comes in Nigeria that will not have a problem in Rivers State. It has always been. People stood their ground. Is it the presidential election that the intimidation from Yesu Wike? Rivers people stood their ground and they said no. They use all manner of thugs, chase people, they take a lot of people. Even after the election, you saw what happened. The people who want to go and challenge the governorship election, they brought the same Fubara today, and yes, Wike, block the High Neck Road with cultural group playing every day Ogele song. They did not allow Onye Cole to even access the electoral material which they use for the election that he wants to take it to go to court to challenge the election that brought in Governor Fubara. You know what happened? Policemen lost their life on that process alone. So when you are saying River people did not stand alone, they challenged River State as an emperor. People stood. If you stand against him and people who talk, there are a lot of houses, people that lost their properties. So you should try and speak on something you have fact about. Rivers is not a place you do something and people just keep quiet. People will always speak. But we know the evil befalling us. This very one that is happening today is because of what is happening. They have created so much division in River State. And the person, when you see some of us who are even standing today speaking that we want justice for our state, we are not speaking because so Fubara. It's not, I'm not interested. The process that brought Fubara, I condemn it every day. We don't welcome it. It was forced on us. But based on the constitution of the country, the Supreme Court affirmed him as the governor of the state. He has 4 years to go. So another man today, through the back door, has taken over the state. So we should allow that to stand? No, not because the person there went through. We don't know their agreement. But he is the governor. The Rivers people said, allow him, you brought him and you forced him on us. Allow him to finish his 8 years. Because your crisis and whatever thing you are doing today is affecting the people of Rivers State. We are losing so much resources. A lot of illegality is going on in our state. Imagine now, since the coming of the sole administrator in our state, everything has been on standstill. There is no project going on. There is nothing going on. It's all about thinking of how they want to share the resources. Nobody is thinking about the people. Go to River State today. Visit every local government and see if you see any presence of government or any governance. Look at this Easter period. Even the civil servant will say, okay, there are few people. Nobody is smiling in the state. So you've just paused our state. Nothing is happening, and few individuals are cutting away with billions of naira. And you expect us to keep quiet? And today, even as we are calling for a better process to return back the elected governor, the same person that we are even crying, people will say you are crying more than the bereaved. This is the whole thing playing out. He's going there. I have, long time ago, I told him when he was making all these things, I said, when you come out again saying all this kind of thing, me, if I see you, I will spit on your face. You can't be telling us people, Rivers people, the same President Tinubu who is killing our state, the same people who have captured Rivers State, you'll be telling us on his mandate. Do you know his mandate? Do you know his own agenda? Do you know anything behind his own Renew Hope? Which Renew Hope? Were you there when the man was planning the thing? You will be bringing Renew Hope. Those ones are hippo. The thing high service you are even doing for them to see you. They don't even see you to be anything. Imagine our state today. All these things happening. Yes, week they will go and sit down in Abuja, granting press conference and be talking trash as if people of who don't even have people in River State and said he was expecting elders because they have sold their right. Because he knows how many of them that comes to him collecting money, doing all those things. That is why he can stand. So he's expecting them to come and beg him to move for peace. What an insult. The same man is saying, when I was crying for my rivers people, should rise up and take back your state, not because of the interest of Fubara, not because of the interest of Yesuwike, but for the soul of our state. Everyone was ignoring. Now, Yesuwike has come out to say, those things he went away with, he came out with wrong decision because there was no opposition. Does not mean all those things he was doing was right. I have been telling my people, rivers people, rise and take back your state. They brought in sole administrator in your state. They want to see your reaction. Nobody reacted. That is why I said those people who claim, if you go to Port Harcourt, then go to River State, you will see people. There are a lot of movements, simplify movement for this, simplify movement for this, simplify movement for that. Several names. Simplify movement have a prayer link, simplify movement have a youth, simplify movement have a holder. Every branch, they create it to collect money, just to steal money. That is what those groups are meant for. The 23 local government chairmen that left office could not mobilize after the declaration of the sole administrator, state of emergency in our state. They could not mobilize, even if it is 20 people, each local government to protest and said no to illegality. Everybody went to sleep because they are all criminals. They don't want, if you don't have any cockroach in your cupboard, why are you guys running high? Why are you guys hiding? Because of all these things, all of them, they run, they hide. Today, the protest you are seeing happening in River State is a paid protest. They will wait for somebody to come and give them money to go and carry placard. As the people enter, they sworn in illegal sole administrator in the local government. Those ones organize their own protest. Wearing white. Wearing white, they have turned white into something they use for illegality now. They want white going, they say they like the sole administrator, they want the state of emergency, so they don't want Fubara. That is what they want. Those people, when you look at each of them, identify each of them, most of them who lead those protests, we know them. They are jobless people, they don't have job. They just gave them 5,000 to go and do those protests, not because of anything, but because of their selfish interest. And when you ask my people, Rivers people, why they tell me politics is a game of interest. I say, how do you say politics is a game of interest? I accept with you. What interest are you talking about? It's a game of ideology, it's a game of interest, yes. Whose interest are you talking about? Is it your personal interest? Is it your personal gains? This you want to gain. This is a problem for Nigerians. We think about what we want to gain, not what we want to give to the state. When we are saying politics is a game of interest, you are elected to represent people. You track something for your people. You bring something that the people want. Not because you want you want. Why are you people playing blind politics? The same you as I'm talking to you today. Many of them who said they are simplifying movement. That is why I say all of them are cowards. Many of them who said they are simplifying movement, some of them are beginning. They have started moving to the other camp because it wasn't for the interest of the state. It's hunger game. They are just there for what they want to benefit. Nobody is thinking of the interest. I will keep crying. What legacy are we going to leave for our children? They have used the little oil we have. They have borrowed for that we are going to be paying for over 50 years loan. Our children will come and they will not see anything for those things they have borrowed for. Yet few individuals are becoming billionaires. Few individuals are becoming trillionaires. They have made so much money that they think they can come upon anybody in the state. That is why I keep using this. Any governor that finished in River State wants to be the president. It's because of this so much money they have created for themselves. Somebody has been a governor for 8 years. He was declaring 6 point something billion every month for our IDRs. Now this person, Fubara, came in and began to declare 20 something billion. It became a problem. Even people appreciate, at least let us see what is. Even him, I keep criticizing, he's not even doing much because he was busy spending money on lawyers who will come to deceive him, spending money on cases, things that are not necessary. I was crying. I said, you had opportunity. You know that your predecessor is corrupt. He has done a lot of evil. That you have opportunity sitting as a governor. But you refuse to expose him to Rivers people. You will come in public, you will talk as if you are not a governor. You will be talking something that, to an extent, you talk yourself into trouble. Say people are calling you are teleguiding the militants. Because you don't know how to talk. All those bragging, all those things you said, I will talk, they should not push you to talk. You refuse to expose Yesumweke to Rivers people. Today, the man got into office through as sole administrator. Today, imagine an illegal man inviting a elected governor, someone who is not recognized by law, to come and answer questions. What is the work of ICPC? What is the work of EFCC? So this is a place we have found ourselves. Every day we are losing billions of nairas in Rivers State. Every day we are losing millions of naira in our state. Go to Rivers State, our people do not have water. Go to Rivers State, where we have so much gas stored in our state, we don't have electricity. Go to Rivers State, we don't have good road. My community, there is no bridge, we use boat. But we have produced so many as of Fred, what do you want to call the former speaker during Wike, that is the worst useless Wike useless him. He is from our place and a German. He could not even bring one road to the people. People cross road. Sometimes you will have all those boat will capsize and people will lose their lives. We are not saying there is no road accident, but at least let's connect your people to the people. These are things, but we have so much money. We are part of the local government that is producing the highest to the federal. Yet, there is no single development. No hospital. For you to access hospital from any Ido area, you have to travel over 3 hours to get to Port Harcourt. Why is he working that way? Yet we have so much for few individuals carrying these resources. River State is too rich to feed everyone. River State is richer than a lot of countries in this Europe. River State is richer than so much country in this Europe. Yet our people are suffering. We are dying and we are calling. And President Tinubu has the power to say he wants to exercise his power in River State, declaring state of emergency in our state. He's declaring the state of emergency not because he loves River State people. He declared this state of emergency because of his own personal interest. Now, River State has become a ground for business for every people. Now, they are bringing the Lagos boys now to do the business in River State. They have brought in a specialist who is a former retired military man, who is very good in cargoes. They brought in specialists. Our oil is living every day. A lot of things is happening in River State. Our resources is living. Yet the people, they left the people behind. Our people are suffering. Our older people do not get any help. They are not getting any help. People who are vulnerable in our state, no help. They are struggling themselves. They don't have governance in our state. And few individuals are exercising their useless power on our state, and everybody are keeping quiet. Nigerians, one thing I want you to understand: today is River State, tomorrow it might be another state. So everyone should know that anything that is happening in River State today can happen to any other state tomorrow. If you fail to condemn this evil happening in River State, tomorrow when it will happen to you, Nigerians will also keep quiet. So Nigerians, injury for one is injury for all. If you know that whatever thing is happening in River State is not something that is acceptable by our constitution, is not acceptable by law, we should all come out and condemn it.
All right.
And River people arise and take back your state. God bless Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Najawash.
All right, Mr. Alabo, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. I would like us to move on now. Thank you very much, everyone, right there. Do your part by pressing on the like and help us to share. Okay, the next person is Midwest people. It's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. Happy Easter to you as well. Please talk to us. You have 8 minutes. Midwest people, you are not there. I told you to be close to your mic just now. Let me move on, Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. Happy Easter to you.
Hello, Mr. Ives. How are you doing today?
I'm very fine, sir. Good evening to you.
Very good. Happy start to you. I greet you. And fellow panelists, I greet you also. Happy Easter to each and everyone. Mommy Diaspora, God bless you abundantly. Happy Easter. God bless you greatly. And all the commenters and callers. God bless you all greatly and welcome. Mr. Alabo, I'm happy that you showed up because at least there are instances where it takes the guts for a man to come out today, knowing your position and the passion that you have for your state, to correct the injustice or the unconstitutionality that we've been seeing, which you have expressed, without hesitation. And it takes God to come out today and condemn Fubara, which to a large extent you have been supporting. You have said it all. The only message for me is to the people of Rivers State, as we always say, don't die in their war. Don't die in their war. Fight for your constitutional right. Take back your state. I think for me, those are the messages. It is they are not fighting for you. They are not for you. It is all. In fact, they are not even fighting for their political parties. Because if individuals are actually fighting for their political parties, they won't go this low. It's not even about it is about individual and personal interest, period. That's what they are fighting for. They're not fighting for anybody else. That will bring me to, because talking about political parties, and interests, of political parties, that will bring me to Mr. Segun Showunmi, the PDP guy that Sheun, interview in his podcast, I believe today. You see, that guy Sheun, that guy Segun Showunmi, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him largely for the fact that he's a good party man. Segun Showunmi is a good party man. In fact, to a fault. He's a good party man to a fault. To the point where he has become outrightly disingenuous, cynical. That is the extent to which his party, his belief in his party has taken it. That belief took him to a position of disorder. It's like when you eat too much and you eat beyond moderation. When you do things and you do it beyond moderation. Everything we do in life everything must be done in moderation. That's what I meant by he has taken his good party, his love for party is to a fault, to the point where he has become so cynical that he will see the truth, he will bend it. He will see the truth in his passion or his effort to defend his party, the love for PDP. He will bend the truth. So, but if you don't listen very well, if you don't know the trajectory of the party, the current political situation, economic situation,
the continued genocide that is ongoing in Nigeria right now, you will want to see him as a saint. But as I've said earlier, he's a good party man. He's a good party man. A man that can buy, literally buy for his party. That's what I see in him. But to a fault. At least today we know through this man, as I said yesterday, what is going on with Wike. Why is Wike still in PDP? Why is it that they have not been able to find that consensus, that strength, or that power to use and to get rid of this man out of the party? Showunmi gave us the answer today in clear terms. Clear. So there is no more ambiguity. We don't need to search for answers anymore. He gave us today the reason why Wike is still there. Wike is the financier of PDP to a very, very large extent. And I can say now, without hesitation, all of the big wigs in PDP, you cannot count 2 or 3 that are not beholden to Wike. That Wike at some point has not transacted with them in terms of money. That they have not seek favor from Wike at one point or the other. That Wike came through for them. So it is now clear. He said, and I quote, this man is a PDP big wig. It's not just an ordinary PDP member. It's an insider. He said, and I quote, when there is need for money, he will pay. Wike pay. That's what he said. He said, when there is need for money, he pays. It comes true. Those are his words. So that is the reason why. And so Wike adds one thing or the other on each and every one of them. As a matter of fact, all the PDP governors, to some extent, they are beholden to Wike. When there is need for money, he will pay. When other people, you will not see them. Those are the words of Segun Showunmi. Everybody will enter house. You will not see them, but Wike will show up. In fact, he went further. He said, when there is need for money, how many people had gone to Wike that even when Wike does not believe in what they are in their position, it will still come true for them in terms of money, monetary terms. So we now know the reason why. We've been saying this, like an allegation, you are not really sure, but based on what is going on, you can, kind of, to a very large extent, say this is what is going on. But now we got a confirmation. We got a confirmation. When there is need, so Mr. Elvis, please let me quickly round up. When there is need for money, Wike will pay. So, and again, he went on, the other things that he said about, when I said he's a good party man, but he's very, very disingenuous. He revealed so many things today, which I found very, very profound. And lastly, let me talk on this this video about this man that they are parading that they caught him with smuggling or attempting or trying to smuggle ammunitions. You see these people, how they...
That's in 30 seconds, sir. 30 seconds.
Okay. All right. Let me leave it there, Mr. Elvis. We'll take it on later on. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Better. Thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. All right. Let me call on Mr. Oduwa. Mr. Oduwa, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
I say you don't. You.
No, we don't call you. No answer now. I call you. No answer. So now we call Mr. Oduwa.
Good evening, Mr.
No, after Mr. Oduwa, I'll come back to you. Mr. Oduwa, go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Najabosh. Happy celebration, compliment of the season. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Compliment of the season. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Happy Sunday. Kada kada bukbeo. Thank you very much. We are grateful. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passerby. Thank you all. Well, I don't have much to say than that military guy. I have said it the other day because I watched them on Facebook when the other 3 military personnel were crying that one said he take the under of his hair, then he carried the other one uniform, and so I really saw the video when they tie him down. I think they tie him that day. So that those boys were not the ones saying the record that he took their distance to all these their disaster brothers. So that was how. Then for the second one, that although I did not watch that video, I did not know that it was yesterday. That is the Boko Haram, whether they call them S or not S. I hate to hear when they say the person is a civilian, but he was once a military. I hate to hear it. As a military man, remain military man, can still put on the uniform. Me as a civilian cannot put on the uniform. So there is nothing like they are repented Boko Haram or not repented Boko Haram. Those Boko Haram boys, a soldier said that time that these people will become president of this country one day with a uniform. That was what the soldier man said. He had proven to the Nigerians or to the entire world that the Nigerian soldiers are the Boko Harams. So they train their boys, they send their boys to go and do disasters. That is where the Nigerian soldiers have saying they rehabilitate the disaster people. Why the people, those Boko Haram, and wipe their father, delete their mother, delete their brothers and sisters, pursue them away from their communities, pursue them away from their farm. Those people are living inside primary school. That is not their new village. That is not their new city. And that is where it's not their house. The people that have house before, they are not sleeping inside class. But the Nigerian soldiers could not go and rehabilitate those people, return them back to their community. But they are rehabilitating the people that destroy a whole community, that destroy local government, that destroy their farm and destroy everything. Then they are compensating them. That is to tell you that the military are the ones who send those people message. So that is why they have to reward them for the good they have done or they did. That is just very simple. So, and when people now begin to say the military should come and defend them against Fulani herdsmen, the military, I just told you that if the one that sent this Fulani herdsmen against you, if you catch this one tomorrow, he will still go and rehabilitate them. So the Nigerians, the especially the Satanists, because I will call them the Satanists, who are claiming to be one Nigeria with ignorance, without no head to think, and without when you are seeing the rain is falling, instead of you to look for how you will have a cover, you are throwing the little umbrella you have, claiming it is Nigeria command, Nigeria this, Nigeria that. Me, I don't believe in one Nigeria because it doesn't exist. First, right from the time I understand that Nigeria, the SAT and the North doesn't have the same quota in exam. Right from that time, I know that it's not one Nigeria. Because I've been wondering why is it that the time Babangida, everything, it was military, it was Hausa, or whatever, the note that we overthrowing, doing overthrowment. That to me, the SAT doesn't count, can they do overthrowment? Do they not have people in military? But when I begin to understand that, okay, they have the upper hand over the people of the SAT, where we are claiming we are the same country. Right from that time, I know that we are not the same. We are not the same country. Because I saw that woman, I don't know, that we are interviewing, I think that what they were interviewing, who were claiming that the Fulani herdsmen, when they do their disaster, they run inside the bush, that the people you will see, the one that's cutting land mountain, how are you going to separate this one? You don't need to separate the shaft from the wheat. You need to blow all of them together. So When the fire catch, when the hot water is boiling, then the rice can separate himself from the wheat. That is just all. Because I use my village to give example. When Kashkashi, sorry, I'm talking in a lap. When Operation Wipe and Operation Wipe, during the time of Operation Wipe, the person that know the Ogbemudia village will know there is a valley there. Did you know that the old road to the new road were very close? They kept their cow on the old road. So did you know that from that cow point, they will come and block the new road? Once the police is coming, all of them will run inside the cattle. So when you get there, you see that these people that is escorting llama. Then when the police drove, they will return back. That was how they were operating on Tuesday and on Friday, every week, or 2 times a month. Monday and on Friday, 2 times a month. So when they have fed up that one that really holds the cow now said he can no longer tolerate those things. Then he now come and meet the community that he believe he gave him the settlement there and said he want to go away with his cow. That the people that the God brought to him, that is journeying to escort the cow, he did not really understand them. How did you not understand them? Where they are be robbing in the highway, roaming inside the cow for how many months? You say you did not understand them. Then that was how the guy left. Then after the guy left, that was how these people take there to become what we call Isiotin. That is what the do call Isiotin, meaning the place of sherry. When the sherry is falling, you know that it will be busy. So this is how these boys continue terrorizing that place. So when you said the Scotland, my brother, I said it. Whatever that goes inside the bush is an animal. So you don't need to think whether they are 50 innocent, they are 10. No, they are all the same. Because those who read law, they said ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law. Then a neglect of permit that permitted a prisoner to escape a lawful custody, then he is the one to face the custody. That is why I'm be saying, when the northern people, if you declare that we want to fight Boko Haram, the whole villagers pack them away from that place. Tell them go on, just like the way they kept those people in the IDP camp inside primary school. You want to fight the Boko Haram? Tell the people who know that they are free from that community, take them away. They enter the bush. Whoever that is remain, whatever they may become the animal that they are looking for in that area. But you will see, because they are the ones sponsoring those things, because they are the ones sending those people, because that is where they were using to make their business. When the government president will not come and budget money, they will use it to collect money. Then they start doing all these things so that they will be budgeting money and say they are fighting security. And the worst part is they are using it to wipe the Southern and the Middle Belt. Just like the way they are saying people should come and recruit now. The ignorance of our people, recruitment for me is not a bad thing at all. Just like when our brother from Delta, we are general. My dear, I will tell you, all my Delta people, all my Southern people return back to your side. I will not take one certain person to that war. If you want people to go and fight war, if it is people of Benue, pack them to go and fight for Benue. If it is people of Kogi, carry them to go and fight for Kogi. If it is people of Zamfara, they should be the people, because they employ even them more higher than you that they are using to go and fight war there. Is it not foolishness for you to go on which country are you fighting? You say you are fighting the people in your own land. And they just take you from south and say, go and fight the place you did not know the terrain. The people, the language you don't even hear. You did not even know anybody in that village. You want to go and fight who? It is because our certain people are so foolish, are so carried away. And they will say, and my brother said, it is military. You cannot reveal the secret. My dear, it is because our foolishness we are saying we cannot reveal the secret. They will come for you. Who will come for you? When 50 people go to training and the 50 people return back home, who want to come for them? The 70 people go to training and all the 70 say we are not fighting that way. They return back. Who want to come for them? If you come for them, become that you bring fight. So everybody will fight it together. So they destroy Benue Oko, they run inside Lama. Then what did you expect to do? You know that it is Lama that turn it themselves to whatever to come and destroy. They just destroy the Lama. And there is no peace for the wicked. The only condition these people here, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. So without that, defend yourself that we are talking about. The military are giving them the power, the whatever they are using. My dear, it is time for all. Those who don't know how to, if those who cannot buy, can easily form their own. So that is it. Thank you, Mr. Rajawo.
Mr. Oduwa, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. Let me come back to Midwest people again if he's there.
Hello, good evening, Najawa.
All right, Midwest people, good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. 8 minutes. Good evening to you. Happy start to you.
Thank you, sir. I greet my
Your voice is very low, eh?
Why is it like this? I don't know. But are you hearing me now?
It's better now. Please go ahead. Thank you.
I don't know why it's so low. So I greet my fellow panelists, listeners, and viewers across the globe. What I want to say is simple. Yesterday, I think somebody said if care is not taken, everybody will be campaigning for Tinubu 2027. I think we are almost there. Look at Fubara today. He's not campaigning for Tinubu. And not only that, more than 4 or 5 governors, PDP governors, are already lining up according to rumor. Then if that happens, who is now the opposition? Now, Peter Obi is strongly to do whether to merge or coalition or to fix the Labour Party. So I don't know when they're going to gather the momentum and the strength to really be a kind of a formidable opposition. For me, it is very slim and very narrow. So this is the reality on ground. And the funniest part of it, none of these politicians that cares about the country. They're just after their own pulse. And there's no need for people dying for their fight. That's just the truth. The people are not in their mind. But as I keep on saying, Nigeria is going to fix everybody. We've reached a critical situation where now people must admit that there is a big problem. And that big problem is insecurity. It's getting bigger every day. Let me go back to my state. I saw a video today. The entire roof of a building. These northerners, they came in, they climbed up, they removed the entire building's roof. What are they going to do with it? To go and sell it as iron condemn. These are just developing area. Someone labor hard to build a house, roof it, and someone else, they climb the sheet, they climb the up, they remove the roofing sheet, and they want to sell it as pieces. Looking at the cost of materials as at today. So Edo people, as we keep on saying, we have been saying it during Obaseki administration that, look, there is a big vacuum, it needs to be sealed, but so fortunate it did not listen. Now we also have another governor, and I don't think this one have the capability to face this kind of challenge. It's huge. But maybe we do something. 50-50, let's hope maybe. But we must start putting our heads together. The ball is in our court, and we cannot run away from it. It's surely coming. What is going on in Nigeria? Nigeria may can't face it, neither the police, neither anything. But what is going to face it? I will not measure it on this channel. But people, the country is few kilometers away from bigger crisis. The politicians are playing, thinking things, doing things as usual, while things are taking very, very negative shape. And none of them is willing to do something different. That is my worry. I worry about my own land as an Edo person, our hospitality, allowing people to pour into our places, no documentation, which we have been campaigning for years, that document people. There's nothing wrong. Nothing. There's no formal system to register business. People pouring, you can be selling crabs and sending people. When somebody come to your place with a roofing sheet, ask, even a house that is being blown away, people still have one thing or the other to do with the roofing sheet. Good or bad. Not to go and sell it as crabs. The one they used to do this what is it called, erosion drainage. Some of those metal stuff they finish work where you have to open to go and clean. They will take it out and go and be selling them. And someone is buying those kind of things just because they want to make profit. The place is now a dumping ground. Governor Okpebo, if you come across this message, you better wake up from your slumber. What you are seeing in Benue and Plateau, if you fold your hands, you go to regret it. You want to go and give people huge amount of money in the north. Now today they have removed people's roof, creating provocation and anger. I don't know when you're going to visit the owner of this house, how you're going to compensate him, since you want to compensate people. So this is my complaint tonight, because everybody should understand that as a Dolite, that we better wake up. We are not the problem of Nigeria. Those who believe they are born to rule, they have destroyed the country, laying evil foundation, and now everything is a mess. It's in a total mess. Our interest should be the first before us. We have chances. We have something to use. We have something to do that will provide that security for us. The leader should look inward and look at the opportunity that surround them and start exploiting them, instead of allowing our people, those who are calling, go and defend yourself, go and defend yourself. Without the government, without management of defense, yes, when people start it, it will also degenerate to another big problem. That is only the worries. So it is better you start putting your people together, put them under a command, put them under control, so you can inculcate discipline to whatever they are doing as well. So if the leaders, the governors, they want to stand by and be watching and allow our people to think of self-defense, if it starts, it's going to get worse. They should have that one in their mind. This thing that is happening far away is coming. The government is involved. They have a plan towards it. You can see the way they're protecting them. You see them releasing them. You see them feeding them. You see them. They protect them even in the Senate. If go and raise the issue. Even at the time, 20% of our land, a governor signing it to law to give to these people. If not for this channel, imagine if those kind of people occupy 20% of Edo land now, with all this power in their hand. Who will stay in that state? To show you the wickedness of these so-called Satanist leaders. Everything you see in the north, it is the Satan people that taught them. Those who want to come and say blah, 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 nonsense history here. Those people, all the bank in my state when I was growing up in Bende, now then they got down for night. Once they secure any area for everybody move freely in the night. Because a good culture was inculcated onto them. We cannot just be pretending and be criticizing them all the time when we look at the past. Let us be honest to this generation. When we want to talk about history, whom they are. All the best market in the south, where they say gold, when they say diamond, everything, we hand over the key to them to guide it, and nothing will miss for years. How come they are not like this? Power stronger in the south. Greediness. Even with that greediness, they divide everybody. We can't come together. We can't agree on anything apart from insulting one another. And this is what they are exploiting. So we come together and understand that this problem is before us and try to understand where everyone is standing. And this kind of distrust that we pretend to be, turning blind eyes is not there. We address it. This thing will be solved. But however, those who feel they can come together, let them come back again and think of their interest. Our interest is to develop Nigeria. Our ancestors did it in the past. Bende was one of the best places in terms of sport, art, development, industry, and all. They all gang up out to Bucanize, destroy everywhere because they want to rule and be championing Wazobia. Here is Wazobia, and he has ruined Nigeria. If you remove Tinubu, who will go there? Why can't people campaign for him? They know they can't beat him. There is no way. They've structured the country to fail. I have pain. My people, Edo, we are all over the world. This issue is serious. We should encourage our leaders to wake up. There are barefoot soldiers already in Edo State. We must start tackling them now. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Midwest people. Thank you, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. All right, I'd like us to hear from Samuel Okuns, then I'll come to Olumide. Samuel Okuns, it's good to have you on the show. Happy Easter to you. Unmute yourself, sir. Talk to us. Samuel Okuns, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you once again. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
Yeah, I'm happy to be on the show again. Yeah, thank you so much.
Good to have you
thank
here
you for
again. Thank you, sir.
the panelists who joined today. So I quickly want to talk about Fubara. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah. So I quickly want to talk about Fubara. I think what Fubara is doing now is something we would have done much earlier when this issue started. What Fubara needed was just to have the presidency on his side. So if you have done that earlier, you are able to edge Wike out. Because the power Wike has right now is because he has the presidency. Wike can be as powerless. Wike has the presidency on his side. That's why Wike is able to do a lot. So I really fought Fubara because how can you be a governor? You are unable to divide the House of Assembly. You only have like 5 people on your side, while the person you are fighting against has 27 people on his side. So that was a battle that Fubara was never going to win. And most of the people that came on Fubara's side were people who were agreed with Wike that they saw opportunity. The same people who did not want Fubara to be governor were the people that took side with Fubara because they wanted a place. Like Oshomale said, that there are people who are merchants of war, people who profit from crisis situation. So these people knew they were not on Wike's side, they not pushed to Fubara's side. So Fubara saying now that is supporting Tinubu for presidency is not surprising to me. It's just that it came very late. Because if you look at it right now, PDP has become a branch of the APC. Just recently in Edo State, Danobi opened another PDP secretariat, which is different from the one at First East Secular. So that this shows that the PDP itself is not a worthy opposition party, because both of the people who are hanging around PDP now are actually APC members who want PDP not to be able to stand as an opposition to Tinubu. As it stands now, Tinubu have a very big edge ahead of 2027 because all the parties are around now actually have elements of Tinubu causing problem in those parties. So people who are members of Tinubu's camp, PDP is already gone as a party. You just imagine how can an opposition governor be saying that he's supporting Tinubu for presidency? Even here in America, it doesn't happen in America. Here in America, you see, Democrats are doing everything to make sure Republican does not succeed. Republican does everything too to make sure the Democrat does not succeed. That's why they do politics here. But in Nigeria, you see a PDP governor saying that because Tinubu is a Satana, it's a lie because of personal interest. If you're a party man, you're a party man. If you're a politician, you're a politician. So you cannot say Tinubu is trying PDP. Why don't you just decamp and join the APC? Because that's why we cannot have a credible opposition in Nigeria. Because those who are opposition party, either by tribe, religion, or whatever, still find a way to support the party at the center. You can be constructive as an opposition party, but for you to be divisive on your own party side, like you divide your own party to favor the APC, is something that is wrong. So back to the Fubara story. Fubara have not done anything wrong trying to support Tinubu, just that it have come cover from this. Thank you very much, Nigeria Watch.
All right. Thank you very much,
Hello.
Mr. It's good to have you on the show today. God bless you. Thanks, sir. Okay, let me come to Mr. Olumide. Olumide, are you there with us? Before you unmute, I would like to appreciate Peg Modi. Thank you very much, ma'am. for the super chat. Happy start to you once again. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you, man. Okay, Olumide, you're not there. So I'm moving on to the next person.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, good. You have 8 minutes. Happy start to you, my brother. Please talk to us.
Okay, thank you, Elvis. Um, good day to the whole house. My greetings to you all and to the listeners too. I want to quickly go to my presentation without much ado. I don't want to talk too much. I want to quickly address the Fubara issue. So, I mean, if you guys have listened to my statements or my position in the past about the Fubara issue, I've never really believed in that it doesn't even have any real legitimacy. Because number one, his election was a rigged election. It came through the back door, it got removed through the back door. So why people are surprised that he can now kowtow to Tinubu in 2023 and pander to him in regards to 2027, I don't know why you guys are surprised. I mean, anybody who is surprised is just fooling and kidding himself. Anyway, people like us are not surprised because those are the kind of people and personality that the system has bred over time and over the years. So we're not shocked. Now, I just want to appeal to Nigerians that Nigerians are in a very dire position right now. People like us have spoken in the past, and we've been told that we are anarchists and that we are tribalists, we are this and that. But, unfortunately for that contraption, everything that we've warned against has come to pass. Now, I want to seriously warn Nigerians, especially those of you who are very, very comfortable where you are right now. Now, the very, very English language that we all speak and we all allude to, I want to give you the English language quoting from the Britannica Encyclopedia, the very meaning of the word failed state or government. Please bear with me. A state that is unable to perform the two fundamental functions of sovereign nation state in the modern world system. It cannot project authority over its territory and peoples, and it cannot protect its national boundaries. The governing capacity of a failed state is attenuated such that it is unable to fulfill administrative and organizational tasks required to control people and resources and provide only minimal public services. Its citizens no longer believe that their government is legitimate, and the state becomes illegitimate in the eyes of the international community. A failed state is composed of feeble and flawed institutions. Often the executive barely functions, while the legislature, the judiciary, the bureaucracy, and the armed forces have lost their capacity and professional independence. A failed state suffers from crumbling infrastructures, faltering utility supplies and educational and health facilities, and deteriorating basic human development indicators, such as infant mortality and literacy rates. Failed states create an environment of flourishing corruption and negative growth rates, where an honest economic activity cannot flourish. The dynamics leading to and compounding state failure are many and varied, including civil war, ethnic violence or genocide, and predatory government and bureaucratic behavior. State failures comes in degrees and is often a function of both the collapse of state institutions and societal collapse. A strong state provides core guarantees to its citizens and others under its jurisdiction in the three interrelated realms of security, economics, and politics. A failed state cannot maintain a monopoly on the legitimate use of violence and minimize internal conflict. It cannot formulate or implement public policies to effectively build infrastructure and deliver services or effective and equitable economic policies. In addition, it cannot provide for the representation and political empowerment of its citizens or protect civil liberties and fundamental human rights. Thus, state failure manifests itself when a state can no longer deliver physical security, a productive economic environment, and a stable political system for its people. Now, emphasis. The total collapse of states marks the final extreme phase of state failure, and very few states can be described as completely failed or collapsed. We are not a collapsed state yet, but definitely Nigeria is heading towards a collapsed nation. And we are saying that before this disintegrates, before this moves into a full-blown war, the statesmen in that country should be courageous enough to do the needful. Call a gathering of all the indigenous people, of all the socio-cultural organizations in Nigeria, professionals in Nigeria, well-meaning people together, and let us sit down and discuss the future of that country. Yet, research demonstrates that many states suffer from various degrees of weakness and are therefore potential candidates for failure. Weak states are failing states with increasing frequency, most of them in Africa, but also a handful in Asia. But be mindful that Nigeria has moved from a weak state. We are currently in the status of a failed nation. But very soon, we are not too far away from a totally collapsed nation. But we can remain in a position over time. Very crucial in this definition is the fact that a country can remain in a particular spot for a very, very long time. Is this where the people of the country want to be at? Where there is no prosperity, there is no meaningful development, there is no moving forward, but we're in a cycle of chaos, in a cycle of destruction for the black race. If other countries like Norway, Italy, UK, America, Canada, Germany were in that same fail-safe situation, are we able to travel out and make a living for ourselves and prosper in those countries when those countries give us those kind of opportunities? Nigeria is in a dire position right now, especially for the sake of lives that are being lost every day. It is very, very clear to me that the man at the saddle of affair, Tinubu or whatever they call him, has no well-meaning. He does not mean well for those people. He only cares about his pockets, him and his cronies, how they will steal money and share money. Again, I reiterate that the well-meaning people of that area, whether you are from the south, the north, I'm talking about the indigenous people of the north, not foreign invaders.
Thank you.
Northern indigenous people, get together now. Let us sit down and talk like brothers, and let's fashion a way forward before it becomes too late. I
Thank
end
you.
this here.
Thank you very much, my brother Olumide. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. I appreciate you. Let me go to Black Panther. Is the last person on the panel.
Nigeria Watch, let them take their 2 minutes. I'll just round up my own at once.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Let me go back to Alabo again. Oga Alabo, you have 2 minutes. Final submission, sir. Okay, you're not there. Midwest people, your 2 minutes, sir. Okay, you are not there. Both of you come back. You're going to get 1 minute. Mr. Jonathan, your 2 minutes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Quickly, let me just say this. Again, with respect to Rivers State, important just to highlight it again, as far as I'm concerned. Don't die in their war. Fight for your constitutional right and take back your state. And there are ways to do that, which many people even on this platform, I've highlighted. That is very, very important. And when people are now saying that Nigerians should defend themselves, it is not new. It is not new. The statement or the comment made by the retired General T.Y. Danjuma is profound again. He said something in that speech that he gave in Taraba State this weekend. He said, I'm trying to paraphrase him, and I want to do that, very well, so that it will not be misconstrued. He said that the need for Nigerians to defend themselves is even more urgent now than when he first made that statement. Yeah, that's what he said. This is not the first time he's saying it. He said the need for it now is even more apparent. It is even much more, in fact, more than important now than when he first stated that. A general, a military man will always be a military man. Yes, I believe it was Mr. Odua who said a military man will always be a military man. For one, at least for one thing in Nigeria. If you are especially commissioned officer, that you went to, you attended the NDA, you started from the rank of second lieutenant to become a full lieutenant, to become a captain, a major, and so on like that. Even once you become even second lieutenant, and then you retire, you have the permit or the right, the license to carry arms for life. I'm not saying this, but I know this. They carry arms for life. Nobody's going to ask them whether they have license or they don't have license. They carry arms for life. So they can defend themselves, at least defend themselves and their families. So the need for Nigerians to defend themselves, it is even more urgent now, more serious now. That was what he said. That was the exact word. He said it is more serious now than when he first made that statement. And there are facts to support this. The government, the DSS DG, Director General, came out just about 3 weeks ago. He alluded to that. In fact, he said it, the government cannot defend you. You have to defend yourself. This is not the first time we're hearing this. So many people have said this, and it is not just ordinary people. It is not people like myself or any other people. These are people that have served within the Nigerian government at the very highest level, within the intelligence community. These are the people. T.Y. Danjuma was the former chief of staff, the former defense minister. And he said that the people that are perpetrating this, they are within the government. And he even said, he went further, so profound. He said kidnapping cannot be stopped. Did you hear that? He said it cannot be stopped by the government. So everything we're doing is just like we're just wasting our time. He said it cannot be stopped by the government. And we have seen it thus far, what Mr. Tinubu has been doing. He has no capacity. Mr. Tinubu cannot. He cannot stop it. Because I don't understand if a president, one presidential order will stop this genocide, this ongoing genocide in North Central Nigeria. One single presidential order. It took only one single presidential order to impose state of emergency in Rivers State, and he used the military to effect it. He used the security agency. Take the security agency out of it. Fubara can sit tight and say it's going nowhere. He can fight and say it's going nowhere. But because of the power at the center, they took out every security that he has. They took out everything, brought in the military, brought in the police. Fubara becomes just like a chicken. That is the power there. You can flood the North Central today with the Nigerian military and stop this rubbish that the Nigerian military is overwhelmed. You can in one single presidential order, but it dare not. That's why the likes of T.Y. Danjuma, when people like that speaks in Nigeria, you take it, or at your own peril. At your own peril. He knows what he's saying. He said
kidnapping cannot be stopped. Defend yourself. Let them go and carry T.Y. Danjuma. Let DSS go and carry him. I dare them now. Go and carry him. Say he's insinuating violence. Go and carry T.Y. Danjuma. I dare you. They burn you well. Go and carry T.Y. Danjuma. Let any other person comes out and say the same thing. If that person will not be locked up and they will throw the key into the Atlantic Ocean. What is it that the lives of Nnamdi Kanu said that is worse, that is even, when you talk of intelligence, that is even worse than what T.Y. Danjuma is saying? Say people should carry arms. And you locked him up. Go and lock T.Y. Danjuma up if they burn you well. All of you in Nigeria. And it's what he's saying is fact. Everything that Nnamdi Kanu has been saying or he has said, they are facts. In fact, his own is even prophecy. Almost all of them had come to pass. We need to wake up in Nigeria and tell ourselves the truth. And at least for once now, reality is setting in. The people of the North Central themselves, just 10 seconds, the people of the North Central themselves now, they've realized now the lies and the propaganda is no longer sustainable. The lies and the propaganda is no longer sustainable. It cannot. It will not. The state himself now, they are now saying that what is going on there is genocide. And it is genocide.
Thank you.
What it is. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I will leave it there for today. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. I have to give you that enough time to pass that proper submission. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let me come to Mr. Oduwa. Your 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you. For a video I watched, Modupewolo went to Uromi. Then they assemble the Uromis and the others, Boko Haram, and the cattle herdsmen that live in Uromi. All of them assemble in a hall. So he promised that anybody who do kidnapping, if it is found wanting, that they will make sure they recover the money, whatever he kidnapped from them. That if we not finish them, they will have a capital and the punish and the met on top of the person. So it will be public evacuation. So then that they are going to create a vigilante, not just everybody will say I'm a vigilante. They are going to create a vigilante that will be working with the Nigerian police. That was where I know that the vigilante they are going to create is nonsense. Then did you know the worst thing that baffled me was that the answer people were not telling them that no, they will where they are taking the vigilante, they have to put the answer people inside the vigilante. So did you see the audacity that they believe they have, the monopoly, that you have to put us in the vigilante to guard the land? So that when they are doing something, you are coming, they can give their self-expo and say this. And you still see some our foolish people, some will say yes. That is why all of you need to be documented so that you will be the one to recommend this. Okay, this one are fit for the vigilante and put them together. So it's really painful to me that our people are so foolish and ignorant. Will you go to the north and tell them that they should put you in the vigilante when they've said that they want to do their own something to safeguard their land? Well, it is unfortunately that we are just chatting here. And some people are saying, if we want to defend ourselves, we turn disaster. My brother, it's better I turn disaster. Let us safeguard ourselves. We are fighting the common enemy. The whole Nigeria know now who is the common enemy. A man who went to different countries and called their brother and said, come and occupy Nigeria. You are saying if we want to defend themselves against those people, it will come to disaster. It is better. It will not out of the control. It's better out of the control to save your land. Because it's out of the control. That is, we don't want it to be out of the control. That is why our people can no longer go to farm. We are shouting, there is hunger everywhere. And those states doesn't need to use fertilizer to make a farm. But today, you cannot have food. I know, we know they have sold most of the land, but the little you have, you will have go there and take something. But these people are chasing you, and the same Nigerian government and the Nigerian soldier, you wish you are crying to, are the ones giving them power to do you whatever they want to do. My brother, they say a west is known for the west. If it happen, let the rain fall and let it beat everybody. So thank you, Mr. Najawa. Thank you very much for the minute. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Dua, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you. All right, the last person is, okay, yes. Mr. Olumide, are you still there to do your 2 minutes? Black Panther, are you there now to talk? Because I'm rounding up now. I don't want anybody to hold me back. It's Easter. I can't sleep here. Sorry.
Okay, Nigerian watch.
Let me round up now.
Nigerian watch, can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead. Talk to us quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much for
go
happy
ahead,
Easter and to everybody. Happy Easter to mommy and to all the Nigerian watch family. May the presence of Easter brings us joy, brings us happiness and hope. Hope, most especially. Because if a man lost his hope, there's a tendency that everything, the totality of what he has, might dissipate and disappear. But we thank God we have hope in our Lord Jesus, who came for the remission of our sin. And I want to thank everybody out there. Thank everybody out there. May the goodness of God be with everybody. Now I want to start with Alabo. Alabo, we all are with you. But when you have to pause and look at the bigger picture. You have to pause and look at the bigger picture. You see, the Port Harcourt, PH, River State as a whole, from the inception, it has been corruption from the top. When the great man of Ogunima was killed, River State has been corruption from inception to what it is today. The only man that has brought development into River State was the dangerous wicked that we have today. That is the man that brought a fundamental development that we can see with our two eyes. Even if he has stolen, because all of them are thieves anyway, but he has done something that has changed the demography of River State. That is why you see people are loyal to him to the core. Because if you want to hold him now, where are you going to hold him?
Mr. Black Panther, loyal to him because of development.
They are loyal to him because he stole the money and gave them some, and he used some that he has to make a fundamental development in River State. Because if you have not lived in River State before, River State was like a village. I stayed there for 10 years. There are some roads that the government forgot River State because they were involved, their government were involved in stealing the oil money, the allocation, everything. They weren't doing anything. But when this man Wike came in, there's a road that he built from the capital into the place where you have to cross the river before you reach the place. I've forgotten the city. It's an historical city. He built the road down there, which they said was impossible. He changed the landscape of River State. I'm not in support of him, but I'm trying to make a picture of something. The River State as a whole, I live with them. 70% of them are lazy. I'm telling you fast. 70% are lazy. They sell their land. When they sell the land, they go and buy a car and do that. The people are the majority. That is one of the queer people are basically there. Even the river people, because they don't have land, they work in oil companies, buy land, marry. But when this man Wike came in, he changed it, despite he stole money. And when we are talking here, I can remember most of us, majority of us were saying he's doing well. But when we saw the bigger picture, we now saw the amount of money he has stolen. Then we have to retrieve and saw the character of a man who was broken down because they didn't give him the ticket. That is what changes the mindset and make him totalitarian Lucifer. Now you see there, so because he lost the ticket, the presidential ticket. That's what changed the Wike to be Lucifer, Lucifer as a whole. He kissed the ring of Lucifer and became the. So what I'm planning to tell Alabo now, Alabo, you should look at the bigger picture. You know when the Ogoni struggle was there, when the military killed, you know the only tribe in River State that have that character to secure land is the Ogoni people. They've been fighting since the creation of River State to fight so that they can own their resources because their land have been damaged. I went there personally because I was holding a position in the Delta, Niger Delta Union. I went there personally. I saw the family. I came back. That place is a disaster zone. For over 30 years, there should have been state of emergency in Ogorena because the disaster there they cannot take it in any part of Western world. Where you see the oil has turned to a mountain. Crude oil has turned to a mountain right there. A crude oil make the land, the river, be in a solid state. There's nothing you can grow there. That is how bad it is. And when they gave the federal government money to do it, the federal government ate the money. As we are talking now, there's no cleaning of the land. They won the case in court, there's no cleaning. Even Ogoni, the leader of Ogoni was killed, there's no compensation. So I will say from this that, Mr. Alabo, please look at the bigger picture. The oil has been stolen since my father since my great-grandfather, the oil has been stolen. Nigerians have been deprived of everything. So let us holistically save the entire country so that River State and other states can breathe a good sign of air. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Black Panther. We've come to the end of this broadcast.
Mr.
I appreciate
Elvis.
every one of you.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Please
be quick on this. Please,
give me a minute,
30
Let me
seconds.
respond. Please, thank you.
30
Mr.
seconds, just go straight to the point, sir.
Straight, yeah, Mr. Black Panther. I was waiting. I thought maybe it was your introduction, and I was waiting that you will maybe shift a little bit. First of all, I'm not among the people that said Wike did anything good. What are the indices of development? Please.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said.
Wait. What your submission? What you are insinuating now? Are you supporting Wike or what? Are you saying that because the way things are now, people should just line up behind him? He has done nothing in that state. That is the problem that we have in Nigeria. What are you when we talk of development? Let's stay there now. Let's talk about development.
See. Understand what I said? It changed the physical landscape of River
What
State.
physical landscape are you talking
One,
about?
let me tell you.
Black
One,
Panther.
let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Finish.
Let us put that to tomorrow. I'll bring everything that he has done, so that we don't discuss on a peripheral of just yesterday. I'll bring everything out. I'll name it out.
If you don't, I will remind you. You have to bring them. Those indices of development in River State. You will bring them.
All right. Thank
you.
Everyone.
While I'm waiting, Naija Watch.
No, I need to round up now, sir, please.
I'm here, novice. I know you called me, but other people were talking, so I didn't want to interrupt.
No. You have 1 minute now. Go ahead. I'm not interested.
Let me just respond. Black Panther.
1 minute.
Black Panther. Don't be carried away. I will list when you come tomorrow. I have more.
See. Don't say I'm carried away. I'm not supporting Wike. I'm telling you.
Tomorrow,
okay,
you guys.
But let me break down something for you.
Tomorrow, you guys will continue.
Do you know why Wike is this powerful? It's those things you are celebrating him for. A project that is going to cost 1 billion naira is going to inflate the price into 5 billion, and he will take it and go and
all of this thing you are talking. I said it now. I said it in my delivery.
All right.
Why are you going? I said he stole money now.
Mr. Alabo, please. Thank you. Tomorrow you can continue from there.
You give me 1 minute now, Najawa. 1 minute never.
No, Mr. Alabo, please. I don't like this now. I called you before to me. You did not answer. Now you are dragging me. Tomorrow we continue. Your 1 minute will be used between you and Black Panther. Thank you, sir. I appreciate all the people.
Najawa, this one you do, Amo. This one alone, you do. I'm not stand by you for this one.
Why can't we just respect this rule? Sometimes I don't get this. Stalaba gave 15 minutes earlier on. Every day cannot be Christmas now. I will say something, continuous argument. I don't like it sometimes.
No verse Naija Watch. Just that the
Black Panther, the light you are showing, we don't need it here. That blue light, please. What's the light you are showing for Black Panther? Anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for your time. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you very much, every one of you that came to the platform. Mr. Alabo, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Lumide, Mr. Dua, Midwest people, Mr. Okonso, thanks for coming in as well. And for those of you that call in, Mr. Simon, Madam Debbie, thanks very much for calling in. I'd like to appreciate you, Peter Ife, Peg Modi. Thank you very much for the super chat earlier on. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all. Then I would like to appreciate everyone right there on the comment section. Thank you very much, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora. I appreciate you, Mommy, for all that you do. Thank you, Abu Azi. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Beth Mark, thank you. Thank you. Peggy Modi, once again, thank you very much. I appreciate you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Esther, thank you, my people. Then I have Love Maduka with us, Victoria, Georgia Fosa, Ibn thank you very much. Thank you, every one of you right there. Stella Masevedo, it's good to hear from you, man. Good evening to you, and happy Easter to you too. All right, guys, join us again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about what is affecting you and I. Probably, fingers crossed, during the day, we might put out 1 or 2 videos for you. Stick to us. Subscribe if you have not yet done so. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we post out a video like that. My people, now here we'll join the court. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Bye for now.
Let me contract